What's good, YouTube? As y'all see what we got in front of us, we got Festify, the disturbing downfall of Sam Smith. Now, the last thing I feel like I seen about Sam Smith was him wearing a dress. I'm gonna just keep it real. Now, he used to be making hits around like 2013, 2014. A lot of us that's watching this video, we should know about him. So I'm not gonna waste no time. I know what y'all clicked on the video for. Let's see what's going on. Let's tap in.
This guy, a well-respected singer, has changed dramatically. But when you understand Sam Smith's story and how disturbing it is, this cry for attention constantly stems from something he spoke about, which actually surprised me.
I don't know what happened, bro. We gotta find out.
We'll learn a lot in this video about the transition of Sam Smith and who he is today.
It was music about love and about loss, and his music was so beautiful. And what's really happened, because I question this.
Yeah, that's the song right there. I'm talking about, man, 2014 was the best days.
Sam Smith was born in London and raised in a rural part of Cambridgeshire. He was apparently bullied for his body image and had liposuction at the age of just 12. He sang in choirs, musical theatre and jazz, and was from a Catholic school background.
I never knew that. So he had liposurgery at the age of 12. So that kind of makes sense why he kind of lost a lot of weight and was able to probably maintain that weight. I don't know. I don't know how that worked. I didn't even know that you was able to even do that at the age of 12. I thought you had to wait till your body was developed a lot more. Sheesh. I wonder why he got lipo, to be honest.
The thing that was concerning here is why the hell was a 12-year-old boy getting liposuction?
Your child was 12 years old and
I wonder
a
what
bit
happened.
overweight. Would you get them liposuction? Clap if you would. Secretly. Okay. What if they flipped his boobs? Right, you get an
like Miss Wendy always be doing too much.
All
like,
right, this is very sad. Sam Smith,
I think
who
I stopped
everybody
watching
loves,
her
he sings
a
all those songs that make
long
us
time
cry.
ago.
He revealed that he had liposuction when he was 12 years old.
To be honest.
Even after her comments, and many people having opinions around this, people are saying it was a health-related issue. So Sam Smith had underwent chest liposuction at this young age due to severe bullying and insecurity about his weight and developing breasts, describing the experience.
And that's the worst part, because if he got to go to school and everybody else picking on him, I don't think a lot of people realize that does a lot mentally to a kid. Everybody else might not be as big as him, and everybody that's not as big as him cracking on him about him being overweight. So that's a bad situation, because I got picked on before, but I never was like chubby and like, you know, just big. They were just picking on me because I was always in my own lane. So it's completely different, but
a nightmare
yeah, that's
that
sad,
failed
though,
to solve
that's really
deep-rooted
going
body
on.
image issues. The singer felt pressured by classmates and crippling body issues. Despite a huge lack of confidence at a young age, he managed one time, he'd pissed himself, but actually go on stage and perform.
I'm 11 or 12. I just started secondary school. I start singing in music class, and this teacher just kind of like grabs onto me and is like, you have to perform at this annual evening at the show. And I said yes. And I was so scared that I pissed myself. I pissed myself. It was
that's how it be though, like stage fright.
So it's just
I'm not gonna lie.
And then
I was in like a choir when I was like 11, 12 years old. I was going to a private school. I never pissed myself, by the way. But like I always used to just freeze up and just not know what to do. Like I always used to just be the shy kid, if you want to put it like that.
Next in line.
Never pissed myself though.
And perform. And I can't believe it, but I walked up on stage. I stood on stage and I said to the audience that I just spilled water all over myself. So excuse this. And then I stood there and heroes like Mariah Carey.
I'm not going to tell the audience that I pissed
and then there was a
myself.
picture
Like,
of me
that's
in a
crazy.
music block, covered in piss, for the whole of my time I was in school.
He sang in choirs and the musical theatre and had a jazz element to him, and it was clear he had talent. He featured on Disclosure's Latch in 2012 and Naughty Boy's La 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 in 2013, and his own debut album Come in the Lonely Hour in 2014 was a massive hit with emotional ballads about love,
platinum.
the Stay With Me song, many classics. He had a clean-cut image,
That's like 5-time platinum right
soulful
there.
vibes. He even swept the Grammys in 2015, the Best New Artist. The James Bond theme writing on the wall in 2015, he was seen as talented, sensitive, and mainstream friendly. It seems like everything about Sam Smith back then was one big act, and slowly he was about to become himself.
Someone told me about this thing called non-binary and they, them, and all these things, and I was like, oh my god, this is a place where I can
Totally
exist.
big difference.
And it was magical. People don't realise this about me, because when I first brought out Latch with Disclosure, I think I was trying to impress all the straight guys around me, so I would be wearing jeans and a t-shirt and a bomber jacket, like it was all edited down. But from the age of 15 to 18, so during school, in a Catholic school, I wore all female clothing. Like,
Really?
yes, for 4 years. It was leggings, huge fur coats, full makeup.
Oh, so he kind of been doing this.
And so, like the recent changes in my life with all these, with Unholy
And by the way, I don't judge anybody, who swing this way, because I don't know who might watch this video. I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing y'all or anything like that, but it seemed like he always kind of been, trying to try different styles, should I say. So.
And this album I brought out, and everyone's telling me how amazing it is that to see me finally be myself. It's quite interesting, because I'm like, I'm actually just returning to what I was.
I just wish
when
the
I was
music could have still been getting pushed out.
And it was my 20s and moving to London is where it kicked the gay out of me in a way, because I was just exhausted when I moved to London with walking around in makeup and leggings, because it was tiring. The staring was tiring. The comments in the queer bars were tiring, and then it got physically I got physically hurt one time, and then I just stopped wearing makeup and stuff. So
You got physically hurt? You mean somebody attacked you?
someone hit me in the street. Yeah, when I was 18, and
Because you were in leggings and makeup.
yes, yeah.
Sam?
Yeah, it was crazy. And then that made me just edit all that stuff out of my wardrobe. And then that's literally months later, that's when I met Disclosure, Jimmy, all these people, and they met me with just jeans and a t-shirt singing, and then suddenly all these doors started opening.
So Sam Smith openly discussed his body image struggles, his weight fluctuations, and self-acceptance, and starts posting more revealing photos between 2017 and 2021. There was massive personal changes and growth in massive boldness and body image evolution is what he called it. But Sam Smith claims that the initial look for him was the fake one, and now it's him just being himself.
This was when we were first hitting. This is the look that you were rocking there. Now, was this your natural sort of state?
So he basically saying that this was the fake version of himself. The real version of himself was, like I said, him trying out a different style, which was the leggings with the makeup, like he said. So it's starting to make a lot of sense now. It's starting to make a lot of sense.
This was more like drag for me.
So that's his real self right now.
That, yeah.
When I was in school, I used to wear full makeup and wild clothing. I was known in my school for wearing wild clothing.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, this is wild.
There you go. Wow. This is you in high school, what we would call high school. Where'd you go to school?
Oh yeah, so he been doing
that. I went to school in place called Bishop Stortford.
Okay.
In the UK, just outside of London. But as you can see, I was very in the closet.
Yes. well, now people love so many of your outfits. This fabulous number right there in 2022.
I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
There you are. This.
What is that?
Oh my God.
This made.
That's wild.
It's beautiful, but it looks like a terrible.
And I don't want to say it, but it's embarrassing though. It's like a humiliation ritual. You just can't see me putting nothing like that on. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
But I think
if the shoe fit,
tell me about this. What was that?
Was the shoe not fitting for me
thing
though?
I've ever worn in my life. It was amazing.
Was it hot?
It was really, really cushiony and great. But at the time when I wore that, everyone was calling me fat. So I was just like, let's be really, really fat.
Hey, like I said, if that's what he chooses to do, that's what he chooses to do. I just feel like the music though, I just wish I could have got a lot more music from him before, you know, he kind of just took the other side. Because it's like, I mean, he always had it inside of him, though. Like, he had that soul type of music. If y'all was tapped in 2014, y'all know what I mean.
2019, Smith
It was
publicly
going
identified
down.
as non-binary and genderqueer. I'm not a male or a female. I float somewhere in between. He later adopted they, them pronouns. This aligned with embracing a more expressive, flamboyant style. The color suits the heels, and him embracing it. And then comes the pronoun situation, which was heavily debated of how he wants to be addressed.
Sam Smith, please do not address Smith with the pronouns he or him. The singer took to Instagram to share his preferred pronouns, and Smith wants fans to use they or them to avoid accidentally misgendering the artist. That's because Smith identifies as genderqueer and non-binary.
I mean, I understand that though, Sam, but like, you still gotta understand though, you still a guy in everybody else's eyes. So even though you feel otherwise, it's like you gotta realize that everybody else can't look at that the same way. Because you're still a man. No matter how you put it, you're still a man. That's just how I feel.
Queer people do not identify as conventionally male or female. Smith first announced they were non-binary back in March.
Sam Smith, he, they, them, she, whatever he currently calls himself.
They.
He does. They.
Yes.
Whatever they. You see, I can't call one person they.
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. There's only one of them.
You can't get your head
Gotta get
around
this
it.
fly
They can't either because they keep
grammatically
changing
incorrect.
their minds what they are.
No, it's not their problem. It's your problem.
If I said my pronoun was hottest man alive, if that was my genuine pronoun, would you feel obliged to call me that every day? Hey, hottest man alive? No, you wouldn't. No.
No.
In other words, it all depends who decides what they want to be called. Why do we have to call Sam Smith they?
Because we're
Hold up, y'all. I gotta get this fly out. I don't know if he going or not, but we back into it.
respecting
Why don't you
their
respect
choice.
me? That's my choice.
When do I have
Oh,
to
it's my choice.
When do I have to
I
call
want to be
you
called hottest man alive.
hottest man alive?
I-
All the time.
That is my choice, and I demand you respect it.
I'm obviously confused. I'm not sure he would agree with you if you find him confused.
He? What do you mean he?
them, they,
Hold on,
she.
hang on. You just misgendered Sam Smith.
He's still producing music. Albums like Thriller in 2017 and Love Goes in 2020 continued success, but began blending
Might gotta
dance
tap
and pop
in.
elements. Like the
I might
Promise
gotta
song with
tap
Calvin
back
Harris,
in.
and his style shifted from minimalist to more adventurous. Many viewed his authentic self-expression after years of pressure to conform, but some fans noted a depart from the safe, early-looking sound.
It was music about love and about loss, and his music was so beautiful. And what's really happened, because I question this myself, it's you were so talented, you had everything, you made it, people were listening to your music. Why did you have to give yourself to this sort of demonic nature that we're seeing inside of him? What happens when you get to Hollywood that they basically say, okay, now you just have to do a demonic ritual to prove that you're really one of us? The most bizarre part of the entire performance is the standing ovation at the end, by the way. You can see a couple of things, I think, like J-Lo and Ben Affleck, where maybe for a second, like, should we be clapping to this, or are we actually ritual? But they got a standing ovation. Like, no one in the room went, okay, this might be a little far. And they keep moving the goalposts. By the way, this is not the first time they went full satanic at the Grammys. WAP, can we forget the WAP performance?
Yeah, I never seen that though. I never seen
I
that.
will never be
Like,
allowed to.
Actually, will
That's
not,
satanic
will not be allowed to. As an expert on all matters WAP.
might
I
gotta
think this
tap
time is the
in.
first time that they just were so in your face. First, it's the
crazy.
conspiracy theory. The left, we always say it's satanic, it's demonic, Hollywood's evil. And then they go, oh, no, we're not, no, we're not. And then they do this.
Obviously, he released a
Yeah,
song
it's kind of
Unholy
hard
and
to
went for a whole
not, like, I
decade.
see what you mean. It's like, it's kind of hard to tell that it's not. Because, I mean, if that's what's going on, then, yeah.
Around it. It claimed
Gotta
to be
be some
a
type of
song
truth to that.
celebrating being queer, and actually went #1, but many people was talking about the dark, demonic
That's
stuff he was
crazy.
doing, wearing devil suits and just embracing constantly in these performances the devil, which people in the music industry seem to like.
Even Ted Cruz said something. I was not expecting that at all. I don't even know if I want to listen to the songs no more. I changed my mind. That was a no-go. Come on, bro.
Because that Sam Smith that was so chilled
Just
out,
flash
and
me
respectable
like
would
that.
now do
Flashed
anything
all
for
of
attention,
us.
including these ridiculous outfits that he
apologize.
would show up to places in. Sam Smith had changed completely, and that's what surprised everyone.
What is this
Sam
outfit?
Smith. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, in that picture, he did look like a fucking ham roast. Or it's his fucking Brit Awards dress where he looks like a fucking Roblox character.
It looks like he's wearing latex.
Oh, man.
But not only that, it was the influence he was now having over kids when he was pulling antics like this.
No, let's try and end on something, that's hilarious, I'm told, because I haven't actually seen this yet. I'm told when it's played to me, I'm going to react in utter horror, so we'll see. This is a TikTok video from Sam Smith.
When Dixie, la la,
This is getting out of hand. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really trying my hardest to give him the benefit of the doubt. Because like I said, this is him being himself. No matter what I say, no matter how we feel, if this is what makes him feel better about himself and just wanting to really just be him, we can't feel no type of way. I can talk as much as I want to, though, about it. Because I'm not gonna lie, don't try to bring the kids and the youth into this, bro.
No.
Don't do that, because now that's a big issue.
I don't even know where to start.
That's a big issue.
Smith in booty shorts.
I don't
It's
think there's ever
embarrassing,
been,
humiliation,
and I speak
Richard.
as something of an expert in this genre, an attention seeker quite like Sam Smith.
And it works. It works.
I don't even know how we debate what I've just watched.
Well, he's got a career as a children's entertainer. If it goes wrong with his thing,
with the kids face on his thing.
It's kind of
creepy,
creepy.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. I don't know
That's-
what
that's-
about.
that's weird.
But people
For
are now
sure.
suggesting that
For
Sam
sure.
Smith is about to enter another era. Few of you
Like, what y'all think? Like, do y'all think that's weird or y'all think that's okay? Just let me know down below.
I've seen a saying now he seems like more of a creepy
like that's
uncle
weird.
you try and avoid at family gatherings. He
Got
looks
the
like
kiddie
he's
song
aged
in
a
the
lot.
back,
And to
too.
be fair, this is what the partying demonic Hollywood lifestyle leads to. It's all just empty and soulless.
I believe
and Sam
it now.
Smith at one point
I
was the
believe it.
opposite of that. And a lot of people now don't like Sam Smith because he's a desperate attention seeker most of the time that we see him trying to gasp or get people to react to him. He goes over the top with it, and he seems to think it's for other reasons that people don't like it.
For me, I can deal with not Googling myself, not reading comments. That's something I can control. What people don't realise with trans non-binary people in the UK is it's happening in the street. Yeah. Like I'm being abused in the street, verbally, more than I ever have, across the street. Someone spat at me, like in the street. It's crazy. Yeah. How do you feel in that moment? Like, if that's happening to me, and I'm famous, I'm a pop star.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what other kids, like queer kids, are feeling? And it's just so sad. Like,
No, Sam Smith come out as openly gay all the way back in 2014, and he just spoke about it in an interview. And many
I never
people
knew
blame
that
the hate
also.
he gets now on the fact that he's
never
gay,
knew
which
that.
I don't believe is true. I believe it's that he's changed so dramatically, and now it's
I was tapped in 2014. I was really tapped in. Like I was a kid too. I was nowhere being grown. And I was listening to it because my mama was.
for attention more than ever.
That thing really was sliding.
Ever since they are no longer a conforming, heteronormative individual. Harry Styles wore a very similar outfit to this on tour. No one seems to give a shit. But when Sam Smith wears something like this, I'm sorry, looking fucking amazing, people lose their shit. We want the old Sam Smith back. Sam Smith scares me. One of the comments was even, someone ate all the pronouns. Being both transphobic and sizist in one comment. Basically, society doesn't like change. Mainstream society doesn't like anything that they can't relate to. As soon as someone is different to them, it's wrong and it's bad. Let people fucking express themselves. Let people embrace their bodies the way they are. If you don't like it, fine. I really don't give a shit. So don't feel the need to tell us. Just scroll past it. Maybe put your phone down. Because it sounds like someone's projecting insecurities.
Sam Smith at one point was even completely family friendly, and you cannot blame people
I said
having a
something
different outlook
similar
when you
to
go
that.
from this and being very humble and making love and music that everyone can listen
Not all the
to
way.
stuff like this where people wouldn't want their children watching it and find it repulsive. You cannot blame people.
Do you guys remember what Sam Smith used to be like? But this is Sam Smith
Disturbing,
now
though.
at his recent
Very
performance.
disturbing. Like,
Of course, a lot of people respond to Sam Smith and they're like, look, they're satanic, they're Satanists and all this stuff. Like Lil Nas doing a lap dance on Satan in his
don't get me
music
started
video.
on Lil Nas.
Crazy. It's hard to tell if they're just doing it
get
to
me
be like
started.
avant-garde and to push the boundaries and they know it's going to be something that riles people up.
I think in large part they're just trying to be as provocative and transgressive as possible. But Satan kind of represents that which is rebellious against any kind of norms, any boundaries around what is considered decent and moral and good. And so in that sense, whether or not he's actually believes in the devil or is communing with the devil, you're still sort of in a mythological sense acting out that spirit of rebellion, that spirit of transgression. He's living out the ethos of our time.
It really is. Rejection of anything that is any sort of boundary while at the same time making yourself subservient to your own ideology.
The music industry many years ago used to have so much class attached to it, where musicians were respected so highly, and now it's literally anything for attention era with the internet. And me personally, I don't know how you guys feel, it just feels like many music that comes out now lacks any soul to it, and that's what Sam Smith pretty much embodies with the unholy thing. To sum up this video, it comes down to the fact, if it's not for you, don't consume it, and this comment puts it perfectly. He's struggled with self-image. You can 100% tell before he loses weight 1 year and gains it back and then loses it, and he completely lets go. I hope he's happy at least, that's all that matters in the end. I don't care if you hate him as long as he's happy with himself, and if you don't like his image now.
And that's all I was saying also. As long as he's happy, that's all that matters. Because I don't want to be the one that seems like I'm just judging, and I hate the fact that, you know, he's doing, you know, certain things that it just seems like he's humiliating himself. Like, but at the end of the day, like he said, he's been like this since he was younger. This is really him. So yeah, let me know how y'all feel about that though.
He does, and you find it disturbing, then just don't consume his stuff.
What would you say to people who are like, okay, I sort of understand some people feel they're in the wrong body. I've heard this non-binary thing. I'm not sure what that's all about. What would you want people to know about how you feel?
From being a kid, I felt very restricted by the male gender being assigned to me as a kid.
It's a lot of trauma.
It's caused horrible things to me.
Tell me about it.
It's been awful. It's been pretty traumatizing and awful. And I've never, when I was born, I never saw myself as a man. I just felt like I was me, and I was floating somewhere in between. I even got these tattoos. These are my first tattoos I got when I was 16 years old, and it was because I felt so in the middle.